So my next guest sits on the House Intel Committee, a body that has been at the center of many of the recent revelations regarding the Russia probe. Republican Congressman Peter King joins me now. Congressman, good to see you tonight. Thank you for coming on the story with us. First of all, what do you make of the fact, it's almost surreal when you look back at this, that Hillary Clinton was investigated for dealing with classified information in a way that potentially put it in danger. James Comey exonerated her of that. Now you've got an internal investigator at the Department of Justice looking at James Comey for perhaps, allowing classified information into a zone that it should never have been in.
Yeah, I think Jim Comey has outsmarted himself by, he thought he was clever by leaking the information through a Columbia professor. He thought he was going to go on this book tour and, demolish President Trump. All this is blowing up in his face. And if anything, at the end of this, President Trump may be the last man standing. Andy McCabe right now faces potential criminal charges. Jim Comey has a lot of questions to answer here, including the fact that he may have leaked secret information that his testimony at various times could be in conflict. And just his whole behavior throughout this, to me, raises the most serious questions. So, and again, you have all the other people at the top echelons of the FBI who have been in some sort of trouble or other over the last 6 months. So no, I think right now Jim Comey has hurt himself and raised very serious questions about his ethics and his behavior and perhaps his criminal liability.
All right, what about this lawsuit that the DNC has put forth against the Trump campaign and Russia and everybody else?
That's just the latest disgraceful move. That shows this is a political show from beginning to end. I would hope the judge would cite them for abuse of process. This is the last thing. Listen, I was against the special counsel in most cases anyway, but if the investigation is going forward, let it stay in the criminal realm or the special counsel realm. To turn this into a show, and if they're talking about Donald Trump Jr.'s meeting in Trump Tower, we've been through all that. There was absolutely nothing there. And so I would hope that the judge, quite frankly, would throw this out of court and really hit them with heavy damages for abusing the process of, of civil litigation.
Rudy Giuliani now on the team. You know him as a fellow New Yorker, of course. He says this is going to wrap up, that he's in the mix to negotiate an end to all this. What do you say?
I would certainly hope so. And, Rudy is the right guy to have there. And this thing should be wrapped up. Rudy does have a good respect and a good rapport with Bob Mueller. And again, if there's something there, there's something there. But I tell you, after all these months, and really well over a year now, of 18 months of an FBI and a special counsel investigation, there's no evidence of any collusion. And I think they should wrap it up. They owe it not just to President Trump, but to the American people, so the president is going to be free to negotiate with foreign leaders and deal with the Congress.
All right. And a lot of news on the North Korea front. So we'll talk to you next time on that. Peter King, thank you very much. Good to see you tonight. Right.